Hey y'all, what's up? Get your boy Duel back. Here coming with the continuation, technically, but it's a new series. What if Nagisa went to the Naruto universe? So, for the fans of if you want to run down on Nagisa's abilities, basically, he has a lightning chakra nature. He has, let's say, Shisui's, Mangekyo, and Madara's Mangekyo. But his Mangekyo ability is called Mangekyo Switch. If he can see it, but the two ones alright, basically, Mangekyo Switch. You have to look into the eyes of a person who has a Mangekyo Sharingan activated, and you can copy it and put it into your hard drive. You can then go back to it at a later time and activate it. So basically, see it, copied it, got it. But that only works for Sharingan. But if you have a Renegon, and if you don't have a specific Renegon ability, you can copy that Renegon ability and like add it to your own. That's Nagisa's Mangekyo ability. It's called Mangekyo Switch. But his base eyes are Shisui's and Madara's. His chakra nature is lightning, and just say they're basic Uchiha lightning and fire. And he has black hair in this. How he got to the Naruto universe, basically, flashback to What If Nagisa had the Sharingan finale. Nagisa absorbed the dark matter, which is like Biju energy, from Koro Sensei, which he already sealed in 9 tails inside of himself. This added up to about 10 tails. He couldn't handle it at the time due to his unstable eyes. So he used Flying Raijin, a space-time ninjutsu, to teleport to a toy rocket he sent into space long time ago. So it was like, let's say he used some sort of, let's say he had a shadow clone, 2 shadow clones, constantly recreating and throwing the toy farther and farther and farther and farther. So constant propulsion until it reached light speed. So it was fairly fast. So let's say it was like 3 planets away. So yeah, so basically, Nagisa used Flying Raijin to teleport to that toy rocket, so that the planet wouldn't explode. But there was another Sharingan user there that didn't want that to happen, so he used Kamui to try to hold Nagisa in place, using another teleportation jutsu, Kamui. But the fusion of Kamui, the unstable Biju energy, and Flying Raijin, which, since Flying Raijin is a space-time ninjutsu and Kamui is dimensional based, it sent Nagisa through a dimensional hole and basically smacked him through dimensions, and he landed in the Naruto universe before Naruto became a shinobi. So he still wears the goggles on his head. Oh yeah, and Nagisa has the 10 tails because he amassed enough Biju energy, so he has what's similar to an artificial 10 tails, but not. Basically, it's pretty much a chakra reserve. He can also use blah, blah, blah. And let's say he can, if he sees a KCM form, so let's say if he sees Nagisa's KCM, he can mimic it, but in a blue form. So, yeah. He can't advance, like, well, I guess he can, actually. Let's say he doesn't know how to use it, though. That's just like Shippuden level for now. So for now, we'll wait. Alright, so. Yeah, let's get it. Naruto falls through a portal, landing on a tree. He looks around a bit, but as he is, he's losing his balance. Mind you, he's severely injured. Well, I guess weakened due to the fact that he went through a dimensional hole. So he has like zero chakra. He's on the brink of death. Because he just survived dimensional travel. So he falls out of the tree and lands on his back in front of a blonde haired kid that's, let's say it's about, Naruto graduated at 12. Let's say Naruto's 11 right now. Yeah. Yeah. So Naruto's 11, and Naruto says, "Who are you?" Nagisa picks his hat up and says, "Nagisa Shioto, nice to meet you." And then he passes out. Okay. By the way, this is gonna be like 15 minutes minimum, because I want to record another video after this, which I should post not the Monday that this comes out, but the next Monday, depending on when this comes out. Yeah, depending. Anyway, Nagisa passes out and Naruto starts freaking out because he sees that he has, bruises on him and that he has some scars on his back. So he, carries Nagisa on his back to Lord Third's office. He says, Lord Third. Lord Third's in a meeting. And then he says, who's that? And he's like, what's that racket? And then Naruto kind of kicks the door down and says, help me out, please. Because he's carrying Nagisa on his back. So a couple of shinobi go grab Nagisa by the shoulders and bring him over. They call him Medical Ninja, and the Medical Ninja patches up the bruises, gives him some band-aids, and puts an ailment on his scars. Nagisa wakes up about an hour later and says, where am I? Sensei. Lord Third says, I'm not your sensei, boy. But I wouldn't mind asking you a few questions on how you got into our village. We've never seen you here before. Fuck, I'm tired. Yeah, so now he says, who are you? He says, I am Lord Hiruzen, third Hokage of the village hidden in the leaf. He says, Nagisa Shioto, nice to meet you. Where am I? The village hidden in the leaf. I mean, like, what country? This place looks unfamiliar. He says, we're in the land of fire. Nagisa's starting to piece some stuff together as he hears a voice. It seems you don't know much, do you? This place is very strange after all. He says, who are you? when who's saying, wait, what am I, what, who? He's just really confused all at the same time. And then he says, I'm the dark matter inside your body. When we got to this strange land, I gained sentience. I also got some information. Basically, this place has a form of magic or spellcraft that is similar to the abilities you and only you possessed, other than that masked man in your previous life. Also, you did not die, you were transported due to a massive energy shift in the universe. I could tell that much by the portal we came through. God damn it, I can't stop yawning. Yeah, so he says, play it off, we need a place to stay. We don't know much about this world. And we don't know what your strength is in comparison to these people. For all you know, these people are gods. We may be in Olympus. He says, Lord Third says, boy, snap out of it. What are you, an orphan? Were you abandoned here or something? Is that where you were hiding? In a tree? Nagisa says, I'm not an orphan. I have family. I just don't know where they are. And I wasn't abandoned. I was sent here. Lord Thursday is sent here to assassinate somebody? So he says, no, not at all. I was sent here by accident by well, I was sent here by a jutsu that went wrong. Let's say he was skimming the walls and he saw a scroll that said Shadow Clone Jutsu. And for some reason, I can't remember my memories. I can't remember much at all. It's all fuzzy. Remember, Nagisa has black hair in this. Based on the What If Nagisa had the Sharingan. That's what this is based off. So, he says, I see. Must be a, what's it called? Not I don't know the word for scientist. Must have been a professor's experiment gone wrong. And he says, I'm not sure. So, yeah. Anyway, Nagisa and Lord Third talk for a bit, and they come up with a plan for Nagisa to stay in an apartment and join the Ninja Academy, so he can go on missions to find where he came from. He thanks him, and he walks away. Rosen knows that Nagisa has an extremely large amount of chakra for a boy his age. Remember, Nagisa's... Let's say Nagisa, when he went through the portal, like, his life force was not necessarily reversed. Let's say let's say he got, like, de-aged to where he, fit the 11-year-old perspective, but his spiritual energy stayed the same. So they deduced that, Nagisa should stay in the village, become a decent asset. Maybe even become a strong shinobi. So they give him an apartment number, and he brings, what's it called? He brings some clothes that aren't not his school uniform, just some regular clothes. And he puts on the new sandals, and he walks to his apartment. He puts the key in and opens it, but he sees a yellow-haired boy on the bed eating ramen. He walks in and says, "Excuse me." Nora says, "Huh? Someone there?" Nagisa walks in and says, "Hello, nice to meet you again. I didn't get your name last time." Nagisa says, Uzumaki Naruto. Pleasure. You can just call me Naruto. He says, "Well, nice to meet you. I guess we're gonna be roommates from now on." What? Roommates? You want to be roommates with me? He says, "Well, I'm not opposed to the idea, but I didn't get much of a choice either. You seem fair. You seem friendly enough. I don't see a problem with it." Naruto says, "Well, I'll be." Huh. Alright. Good meeting you. Nice to meet you, roommate. Anyway, that's where we're gonna end it here. We're gonna pick up next time and do some ninja stuff. But I just wanted to get an intro to this one and get it out there. Because y'all need me to upload. I need to upload once in a while. And plus, thank you guys for over 700 subscribers. Astounded we got this far. Let's go, Legion. Special thanks to everybody who comments on these videos. Y'all mean the world. Love hearing your criticism. Even if you gotta correct me on some of the bullshit I say. Anyway, you've been the Legion. I've been the dual-wielding demon. We are ASMR. It's good chilling with y'all. Peace out, Cubs Cats.